Ethan here with Cedar Creek Lures. Just wanted to come outside and put together a small video for you guys about something that I stumbled upon. Had to share it with you guys. So I'll do a little bit of talk about the traps that I use and why I use them. Try not to get into it a whole lot. I have other videos out on that, but as you can see, I really like the Bridger No. 3 dogless fully modified traps. We've got other examples up here. There's nothing wrong with either one of them. You're going to use these traps and they're going to catch animals. But the one thing that I have noticed and why I have landed on the Bridger No. 3 dogless is this pan will actually drop down to the trap base, the trap frame, without contacting the spring levers. You can see it there. You can hear it go all the way to the bottom. So I'll just try to show you guys, and all the rest of these traps except for I think it's the No BS traps that do not, and I love No BS. The only reason that I don't have those is they just don't fit my budget. Someday when I'm a rich man, I'll run all No BS traps just because I love them that much. But this is the Bridger dogless No. 2, and that trap pan won't even go all the way to the trap base. So what I'm trying to get at here is when the pan is contacting these spring levers, when it's down like this, what do you think is going to happen when this trap goes off and this pan comes in contact with those spring levers when they're coming up? This trap pan is going to want to be thrown up. What do you think that's going to do to the animal's foot? When this pan is coming up, for my line of thinking at least, it's almost wanting to push the animal's paw out of the trap. So that's why I've gone with the Bridger No. 3 fully modified traps. You can see over here the Duke 650s, great traps. I know Jamie Blakely likes them a lot. He makes tons of catches with them. So you can see this trap won't even go all the way to the base. That's the Duke 650, and over here, the MB 450 that I've got here for an example doesn't go all to the base either. So when these spring levers are down, you can see when they start to come up, so does that pan. But when the trap goes off quick, it's going to throw that pan high. So that's just why I have really gravitated towards the No. 3. But what I was trying to make a video on today was pan covers. So I've used screen pan covers before. I've used wax paper. I've used coffee filters, you name it. If it works, I've used it. But what I've kind of fallen upon is I like to use the Poly-Fil. So the only thing that I don't like about the Poly-Fil is when I'll say that this is a rather large example of a chunk of Poly-Fil that you'd put under a trap pan, but it's just an example. So when you put the Poly-Fil below the pan, you can see that it wants to come up along the sides, especially when you set it. And when you're trying to pack dirt in around the jaws, when you're bedding your trap and trying to make everything all solid, you got this Poly-Fil coming up on the sides, wanting to give your trap's position away, and I don't necessarily like that. So I just happened to be thinking, and I was like, okay, how can I combat this issue? So what I was thinking is, okay, what if there was a little bag like these guys here? So I picked this up at Walmart in the hobby section. This is a 3x4 inch resealable bag. I was like, okay, what if I fill this bag with Poly-Fil and then poke a whole bunch of little holes in it, so when the trap needs to go down, the bag can deform, let air out, that type of thing, and be squishy. So that's exactly what I did. Filled the bag with Poly-Fil, whipped my pocket knife out, poked a hole here and there, and I was like, well, that's almost too good for what I'm wanting. I wonder if it fits. So on these No. 3s, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, that's about perfect size. So let's go put it under the trap pan. That's almost too good to be true. that's exactly what I wanted, because I don't have to deal with all the fibers from the Poly-Fil coming out from under the pan wanting to give the trap's position away and give mice and other stuff something to paw at. So I was like, okay, that's on the number 3. Works just fine. Let's go to the number 2. Number 2 works just fine. So let's go to the Duke 650. I mean, it's almost the same size as the pan, just as it was with the last 2 Bridger traps. That works perfect. So was thinking about that a little bit, and moving over here to smaller traps like the MB450 or like 1.5, anything like that. They make those bags in different sizes. So I was like, okay, let's get a little bit smaller bag and see how those work. So you put that underneath your pan. Let's go to night latch it. That works perfect. So across everything that I've got here that I use for traps, that I'm really liking. So I think I'm going to run with that. Doesn't affect the trap at all. As long as other animals and stuff like that don't chew these things up, you can reuse them. So what I did was got the package. There's 100 in each bag, and I think this was $3. So I just make a whole bunch of those up, and when I need to go out and make sets, I just grab a couple of these, and that's what I take now. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I can pick up the Poly-Fil whenever I need to. They almost always have these plastic bags from what I can tell. If not, you could order them. But what I didn't like about the Underall pan covers was they have porosity, so they're going to hold scent. So was going away with that, and what I've landed on is these guys here. So just had to share that with you guys, and I think this is what I'm going to be running with. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys got something from the video, and tight chains.